Hey, next up is Quant. Now, Quant's massive. You guys should know about this. Quant is one of my most bullish projects out there. Do not get confused with the supply. Yes, I've preached about this many times in the past. Yes, 14.8 million supply makes you think, hey, there's a massive supply and demand sort of things happening here. Don't get confused. It is crypto. That doesn't exist. It is appealing to degens though, which actually does work in Quant's favor as well. Nevertheless, again, I don't want to get too technical in this video. Guys, the last month, we've pretty much been trading sideways. A slight tick up here. I suspect it will go down. Last 12 months, we've had our ups and we've had our downs. But most importantly, we pretty much almost are at the 12-month open, which obviously is a very good time to buy. Quant's pretty much a great buy, $100 and under, in my opinion. And of course, it's had pretty much the biggest news besides the XRP news all year, right? So pretty much this project called Project Rosalind, where the Bank of International Settlements, or the central bank of all central banks, it's got about 67 central banks under its wing. It facilitates transactions with, and these central banks, including Australia, kind of rely on the BIS to facilitate transactions and look to move forward in terms of what they do next in their own little world, right? And essentially, on the 16th of June, Project Rosalind officially announced the report, the successful report, where Quant actually interoperated with some of these networks here, or essentially companies, Amazon, Bank of Canada, Barclays, MasterCard, so on and so forth, to test a retail CBDC in the UK economy. Again, Amazon obviously would have replicated the economy. Bank of Canada would have replicated sort of public sector transfers, central bank to central bank, MasterCard, online payments, so on and so forth. So essentially, Quant will be pretty much, I believe, used within the BIS to facilitate retail CBDCs, okay, or essentially private to public sector transactions, which, by the way, we're talking about like multi-trillions of dollars every single year across all these central banks. It's going to be massive, and I believe it's come at a very important time. This report was again released on the 16th of June, and not but 11 days later, guys, Quant releases openly to the public their Overledger platform, which allows all this to happen. I believe that's because the BIS went to Quant and said, hey, you guys got to get this out now, because when we want to launch in like 2030, we want to have as many companies using you guys as a service already to make it seamless. Pretty simple. Self-explanatory, massive news. Now, next up is XLM. I'm going to have to try to hurry up here because we're already dwindling down